The scales at 140 pounds, bang on, with a reach of 47 inches.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight for years to come.
Saul Canelo Alvarez, the Mexican legend, the middleweight, the super middleweight, the light heavyweight who fights out of Guadalajara, Mexico. Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA, one of the greatest of all time.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez. Fighting out of the blue corner from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
We see the crowd, the people, the fans. We just cannot wait for this fight to get on.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go. And there's the bell to start the round. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Straight right just misses. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this will be like the rabbit in the headlights.
This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. These two are the perfect dance partners. Jab does not score.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Their jab just got blocked. It's all offense all the time. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alvarez in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Change your angles, go out there and finish. Listen, kid, you're so close. Keep doing what you're doing. Jump all over him. Mix it up, body and head. Be smart, shake. You got no gas in the tank no more. You're so close, kid. Come on. Bang it. Jump all over him. He's ready to go now. Jump all over him. Mix it up, body and head. Be smart, change your angles, go out there and finish him. He's ready to go. Jump all over him. So close, kid, come on. Bang him downstairs. Jab. Be smart, change your angles, go out there and finish him. He's ready to go. Will the fight, he's nearly down. This kid ain't got no gas in the tank no more. Mix it up, body and head. Be smart, change your angles, go out there and jab. That's what I'm talking about.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action.
close, kid. Come on. Bang him downstairs. Jab, jab.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
They are giving us a high-tempo show. Good counter punch. Tried to score with a jab. A very competitive round here so far. There's a counter shot. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Hard, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Straight right just misses. The straight right just misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Listen, kid, you're so close. Keep doing what you're doing. Jump all over him. Mix it up, body and head. Be smart. You got no gas in the tank no more. You're so close, kid. Come on. Bang it. Jump all over him. He's ready to go now. Jump all over him. Mix it up, body and head. Be smart. Change your angles. Go out there and finish it. He's ready to go. Jump all over. So close, kid. Come on. Bang him downstairs. Jab. Be smart. Change your angles. Go out there and finish it. He's ready to build a fight. He's nearly down. This kid ain't got no gas in the tank no more. Mix it up, body and head. Be smart. Change your angles. Go out there and jab. That's what I'm talking about.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round.
Be smart. No more. You're so close, kid. Come on. Bang him downstairs. Jab. Jab.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A swing and a miss with that jab. Beautiful counter shot. Punch, counter punch. Those counter punches have to hurt. Can't find a home for that jab. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice counter shot. Nice defense with that jab. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Nice counter. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
There's a counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Working behind the jab and then let your shots go. Don't let him get back into.
He's scared of you, kid. You keep it up, you'll be on his ass in no time.
Don't let him get back into the fight. Don't let him get that confidence. He's going to be stretching out his hands. Keep whacking into the body. Keep taking away that air. Every time you see him.
Left back. He's scared of you, kid. You keep it up.
Stop him from getting that breath in. Don't let him get back into the...
Get his breath back. He's scared of you, kid. You keep it up.
Up with him. Keep him busy with that jab. Working behind the jab. And then let your
breath back. He's scared of you, kid.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
He's scared of you, kid. You keep it up, you'll be on his ass in no time.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
That counter punch caught him clean. Missing with the hook. Those counter punches have to hurt. Score with that jab. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think them. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That left hook misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Swing and a miss with the hook. Has to be careful for that. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
You know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Doing what you're doing.
jump all over him. Mix it up, body and head. Be smart.
You got no gas in the tank no more. You're so close, kid. Come on. Bang it.
Jump all over him. He's ready to go now. Jump all over him. Mix it up, body and head. Be smart. Change your angles. Go out there and finish him. He's ready to go. Jump all over him.
So close, kid. Come on. Bang him downstairs. Jab.
Be smart. Change your angles. Go out there and finish him. He's ready to
Will the fight. He's nearly down. This kid ain't got no gas in the tank no more.
mix it up, body and head. Be smart. Change your angles. Go out there and
Jab. That's what I'm talking about.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
body and head. Be smart.
No more. You're so close, kid. Come on. Bang him downstairs. Jab. Jab.
And there's the bell to start the round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Throw out a lazy jab in this fight, you'll get knocked out. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them more than happy.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Trying to land that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Mix it up, body and head. Be smart.
You got no gas in the tank no more. You're so close, kid. Come on. Bang it.
Jump all over him. He's ready to go now. Jump all over him. Mix it up, body and head. Be smart. Change your angles. Go out there and finish him. He's ready to go. Jump all over him.
So close, kid. Come on. Bang him downstairs. Jab.
Be smart. Change your angles. Go out there and finish him. He's ready to
Will the fight. He's nearly down. This kid ain't got no gas in the tank no more.
mix it up, body and head. Be smart. Change your angles. Go out there and
Jab. That's what I'm talking about.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action.
be smart.
No more. You're so close, kid. Come on. Bang him downstairs. Jab. Jab.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters. The straight right just misses.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he scores with the counter. Swing and a miss with that hook. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Nice counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Jump all over him. Mix it up, body and head. Be smart.
You got no gas in the tank no more. You're so close, kid. Come on. Bang it.
Jump all over him. He's ready to go now. Jump all over him. Mix it up, body and head. Be smart. Change your angles. Go out there and finish it. He's ready. Jump all over it.
So close, kid. Come on. Bang him downstairs. Jab.
Be smart, change your angles, go out there and finish him. He's ready to
Will the fight. He's nearly down. This kid ain't got no gas in the tank no more.
mix it up, body and head. Be smart, change your angles, go out there and
Jab. That's what I'm talking about.
The referee calling for seconds out, right back into the action.
body and head. Be smart.
No more. You're so close, kid. Come on. Bang him downstairs. Jab. Jab.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Can't land the jab there. The straight right just misses. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Well done with that counter shot. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other. Because no one dares do anything out of turn.
That jab won't score. Nice counter. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
You gotta keep on top of this kid. Don't let him recover. Don't let him get his...
Don't let him get back into this fight. Come on, you got this. Don't let him off the up.
We'll be on his ass in no time. Don't let him recover. Don't let him get his...
Get that confidence. He's going to be stretching out his that time. Keep whacking into the body. Keep taking away that air. Every time you see him get a big deep breath, bang him downstairs.
Kid, you keep it up. We'll be on his ass in no time.
Don't let him get back into this fight. It's so important now. They're in the first minute.
Air to you, kid. You keep it up. We'll be on his ass in no time.
Behind the jab and then let your shots go. Don't let him get back into this fight.
You, kid. You keep it up. We'll be on his ass in no time.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action.
It's going to be...
You, kid. You keep it up. We'll be on his ass in no time. Don't let him recover. Don't let him get it.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Looking to land the hook. Straight right just misses. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They...
Oh, my word. Canelo just got clipped. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. He missed with the jab. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? The straight right just misses. This round could go either way, 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
There's a lot on the line here.
Change your angles, go up there and finish it.
Listen, kid, you're so close. Keep doing what you're doing.
Jump all over him. Mix it up, body and head. Be smart,
You got no gas in the tank no more. You're so close, kid. Come on. Bang it.
Jump all over him, he's ready to go now. Jump all over him. Mix it up, body and head. Be smart, change your angles, go out there and finish him. He's ready to go. Jump all over him.
So close, kid. Come on. Bang him downstairs. Jab.
Be smart, change your angles, go out there and finish him. He's ready to
Will the fight. He's nearly down. This kid ain't got no gas in the tank no more.
mix it up, body and head. Be smart, change your angles, go out there and
Jab. That's what I'm talking about.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
body and head. Be smart.
No more. You're so close, kid. Come on. Bang him downstairs. Jab. Jab.
And there's the bell to start the round. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
They exchange punches. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a cliff. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape.
It's when you talk about championship material.
You're so close. Keep doing what you're doing.
Jump all over him. Mix it up, body and head. Be smart,
You
change.
got no gas in the tank no more. You're so close, kid. Come on. Bang it.
Jump all over him, he's ready to go now. Jump all over him. Mix it up, body and head. Be smart, change your angles, go out there and finish him. He's ready to go. Jump all over him.
So close, kid. Come on. Bang him downstairs. Jab.
Be smart, change your angles, go out there and finish him. He's ready to
Will the fight. He's nearly down. This kid ain't got no gas in the tank no more.
mix it up, body and head. Be smart, change your angles, go out there and
Jab. That's what I'm talking about.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action.
So close, kid. Come on. Bang him downstairs. Jab. Jab.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep at this pace, we are in for a great night.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Nice counter. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Is he going to punch himself out, though? And the right can't find a home. Nope, that hook won't score. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Good counter punching. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
Doing what you're doing. Jump all over him. Mix it up, body and head. Be smart.
You got no gas in the tank no more. You're so close, kid. Come on. Bang it.
Jump all over him. He's ready to go now. Jump all over him. Mix it up, body and head. Be smart. Change your angles. Go out there and finish it. He's ready to go. Jump all over him.
So close, kid. Come on. Bang him downstairs. Jab.
Be smart. Change your angles. Go out there and finish it. He's ready to go.
Will the fight. He's nearly down. This kid ain't got no gas in the tank no more.
Mix it up, body and head. Be smart. Change your angles. Go out there and
Jab. That's what I'm talking about.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action.
You're so close, kid. Come on. Bang him downstairs. Jab. Jab.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
What were they doing that round? Are they trying to get an early night? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
Beautiful counter punch. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
That left hook is blocked. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. He threw a punch and just got countered. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
There's a lot on the line here.
Be smart, change your angles, go out there and finish it.
Listen, kid, you're so close. Keep doing what you're doing.
Jump all over him. Mix it up, body and head. Be smart,
You
change.
got no gas in the tank no more. You're so close, kid. Come on. Bang it.
Jump all over him, he's ready to go now. Jump all over him. Mix it up, body and head. Be smart, change your angles, go out there and finish it. He's ready to go. Jump all over him.
So close, kid. Come on. Bang him downstairs. Jab.
Be smart, change your angles, go out there and finish it. He's ready to
Will the fight. He's nearly down. This kid ain't got no gas in the tank no more.
mix it up, body and head. Be smart, change your angles, go out there and
Jab. That's what I'm talking about.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
Close, kid. Come on. Bang him downstairs. Jab. Jab.
And there's the bell to start the round. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. Throwing a hook, but nice defense there. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Swing and a miss for that jab. Beautiful counter punch. A straight right just misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.